positive, it changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to centre-backs, Peter, we can't really ignore the impressive Sven Botman, who is a bit on the tall side, being 6'5". But, you know, having come through total football, sometimes you think that this guy is not really a defender because his passing game is so good. He can spray the ball anywhere from his...
Gordon! Gravenberg. And it's played forward. Isak chips it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Van Dijk driven forward. Livramento. Xiao. Moved on forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. Wirtz, forwards and with intent. And it's Frimpong. Cross goes in there. Great defending, strong and determined. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. Hall. Oh, sweet feet. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Gomez. Isak is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Isak! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, such a clever touch. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Van Dijk tries to clear. Isak. Gomez shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Livramento aim forwards. Gomez wins the duel this time. Wirtz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Proves too strong. Gravenberg, gently done. Hall, moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Wirtz. Time to deliver. over. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's well done, really robust. Played down the flank. Gravenberg delivers. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
No foul, says the referee. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Frimpong proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Willock forwards and with intent. Kerkez cuts it out. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz shifted upfield. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Botman can get it clear. Nice control. Wirtz, Schuberschlein. He's had a shot! Oh, that was close. Van Dijk aimed forwards. That has been cut short. Botman goes forward. Gomez forwards and with intent. Now it's Isak. Isak knocks it out wide. And here's Isak. Isak! Getting this one clear. Now who's going to be first to this? There are a few waiting for it. That has been knocked clear. Well, they could break here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Murphy. Now it's Willock. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Gakpo. Wirtz. Gakpo. Now it's Murphy. Gordon. And he's Gordon! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gomez. Shifted upfield. Well played, that has knocked out the danger.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gakpo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Szoboszlai plays it short. Looks across and plays. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Very nicely done. Murphy's cross. Gomez getting this one clear. Wirtz. Nice looking ball. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Szoboszlai. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Up towards the front line. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Gordon. Gordon! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lockman gently done. Tries to get it clear. Gomez. That's been drilled forward. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vitz. And it's Szoboszlai. Played into the middle. He's cut it out. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. That's a look and plays it forward. Can he spark a counter here? Here's Willock. Good take. There's the shot! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Can he latch on to this? Gakpo. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's played forward. Gomez does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Out to the right. Murphy flashes it across. And it's Willock. Out towards the flank. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, nice touch. And here's Gordon. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gravenberg made out to the left flank. Here comes another cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Oh, can he get onto this? Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Long ball looking to counter. Defending of the desperate variety. And he cuts out the supply. Gakpo. Linton. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out wide. That's very neat. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Van Dijk aim forwards. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Gomez. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Szoboszlai! He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, good spread. Now it's Willock. Willock. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Frimpong. Good looking ball. Gakpo. It's anyone's ball now. There's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And the finish! Jacob Murphy. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, easy pickings there. Joelinton. Xiao. And it's played forward. Gomez. Gomez, that's a sharp pass. Pope claims comfortably. Livramento moved on forwards. Gomez cuts out the pass. Kerkez. Played towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Xiao. Xiao forwards and with intent. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gently done. Xiao gets it away. So what can they make of this? Joelinton. Now it's Gordon. Oh, shooting chance! That's going to go a long way. Gakpo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Wirtz. Great ball if he can get there. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Succumbs to the pressure. Murphy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Calmly anticipates. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Gomez. Van Dijk. Long ball upfield. Botman. Paul, nicely aimed pass. Bruno Guimaraes, played into space. And the counter is on. Gakpo, he is through here. And that's the keeper's ball. Paul forwards and with intent. Botman. Paul. Oh, this looks sharp. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a nice ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Up towards the front line. Chow gets across to intercept that. Paul moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Wirtz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Guimaraes spread out to the left. Can he deliver? Joelinton. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward. Isak! Here's a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Goes for a shot! Joelinton tries to clear. Gravenberg. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. And it's lofted through here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gravenberg, aim forwards.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Soboslai. Oh, it's played into the area. That wasn't the greatest of balls. That's been drilled forward. Gomez gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk played up towards the front line. Hall. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Van Dijk. Isak chasing after it. That's really well manoeuvred. Joelinton. Paul gently done. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, that's a sharp pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Willock shifted upfield. Oh, that's nice. And here's Murphy. Now it's Joelinton. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets it away. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chow makes the interception. Joelinton. Willock. Aim forwards. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. Isak, now he's off and running. Joelinton moved on forwards. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz! Gakpo! Pope getting this one clear. Gomez. That's a nicely weighted pass. And they've got a throw. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot, surely! Kerkez. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Isak. Gakpo. Real chance! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Jacob Murphy. And that is a little undercooked. And it's played forward. Gordon going full steam ahead down the left flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And Dyke gets across to intercept that. That's really well cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's hoisted clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And it's Frimpong. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's shooting! It's a loose ball. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, smashing! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. No him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting. Decent chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Vitz. Has a look and plays it forward. Gravenberg. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Linton, Gordon. That is lovely. Chance to deliver. He has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? That's an excellent interception. Murphy forwards and with intent. Gordon. Murphy. Should have made it four.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Kirkes, aim forwards. Just 5 minutes left. Linton plays it through. He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. The referee's awarded a free kick. That is a truly outstanding save. And that is out of play. Gakpo. Murphy. Willock. Livramento. Chow. Linton. That's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gravenberg, gently done. Linton, Hall, Gordon, and the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Vitz. Frimpong hurtling down that right flank. Botman shifted upfield. Gomez. So that's it. It is tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Forward it goes. Isak is onto it in a flash. Livramento. Willock. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Botman makes the interception. Vitz. Szoboszlai. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Gravenberg! Oh, it's come loose. Gakpo. Can he finish? It's there! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's good play. And it's Willock. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he cuts out the supply. Hall. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. Isak, now he's off and running. Hall. Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Kerkez. Wirtz, gently done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gomez cuts out the pass. Frimpong, oh, good-looking ball. Was just lacking in accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk, oh, there's a probing ball. Over to the left. In it comes. Could be danger here. Gordon. Well, they could break here. That has been cut short. Murphy! And he has kept it out somehow.
Jacob Murphy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Isak. Hall shifted upfield. Kerkez, no, again there's no way through. Livramento gets across to intercept that, and it's played forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's cut it out. Kerkez, that's a sharp pass. Willock. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Schuberschlei. And here's Isak. Isak! Denied by an instinctive save.
Isak actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to clear it. Witz! There's the shot! That has been knocked clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Willock. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Frimpong gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Jacob Murphy. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice touch. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Goes to finish!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hall forwards and with intent. Van Dijk aim forwards. Linton. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Hall gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gordon moved on forwards. Oh, that's nice. He's in space and looking for options. He's got options in the box if he gets his... Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Gakpo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to break at pace. Hall. And it's played forward. Van Dijk cuts it out. Spread out to the left. Could move up a gear here. And it's Hall. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Gordon. Linton. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Real chance! Quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cleared away. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fits. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely intercepted. That's a look and plays it forward. Hall shifted upfield. Van Dijk can get it clear. Ooh, can he get onto this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Isak is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Willock. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gomez. That's been drilled forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chow forwards and with intent. Van Dijk driven forward. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to clear it. We've gone backward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Gordon goes for a shot, and he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. Gordon. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Isak. Hall attempts a clearance. That'll be a throw. And it's Frimpong. Szoboszlai. And here's Gakpo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gakpo is offering a right smile there.
Hall gently done. And it's played forward. Gravenberg shifted upfield. Willock clears it away. Murphy was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gordon. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gomez. Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Gakpo wins the duel this time. Now that's well seen too. He's onto it in a flash. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Do have a chance to counter here. It's anyone's ball now. Willock. Another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Linton. It's a fighting looking ball, that. Vitz. Aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Gordon.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Linton crosses. Van Dijk played up towards the front line. Botman. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Murphy!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
It's really well cleared. And here's Gakpo. Out to the left it goes. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Willock forwards and with intent. Quality ball. Cleared away. There's the end of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Isak! And again! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Livramento, gently done. Murphy. Lovely bit of skill. And that's a good... And he's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gordon. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Gomez goes forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. Livramento. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? Gordon looking understandably energised after his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. And it's Vitz. Vitz. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Murphy, who's set up one goal so far. That's a clever-looking ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Van Dijk gets it away. And that was very necessary. Isak. Kerkez, aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gravenberg flashes it across. Chow can get it clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kerkesh charging forward down that flank. And here's Wirtz. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gordon is onto it in a flash. Nicely intercepted. And Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Botman, there's a probing ball. Kerkez, that's really well manoeuvred. Livramento. Chow, driven forward. Kerkez, long ball upfield. It'll be a throw-in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. And here's Isak. Wirtz! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chow. It's a lovely, neat pass. Gomez, gently done. Has been well intercepted. Murphy absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's Joelinton. Well, they are still trailing. And they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Let's a look and place it forward. Isak. Gakpo.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
And it's Livramento. Cross into the box. Gomez getting this one clear. Livramento. Murphy. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Clears it away. Gordon. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Murphy. Joelinton. Gordon. Kerkez shifted upfield. Botman. Hall. That's been drilled forward. Gomez gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. Ooh, can he get onto this? Hall. Up towards the front line. Gordon, he's onside, he's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Paul cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Murphy. Vitz. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played forward.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shapes to shoot! Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. Livramento's cross. That's well blocked and back out it comes. So what can they make of this? Now it's Isak. Lobbed in behind. And it's Frimpong. And here's Isak, and a chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Frimpong, good-looking ball. Isak is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Willock chips it through. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Willock. Bruno Guimaraes played out towards the right wing. Livramento's cross. That's a corner kick. And they've got rid. And it's Willock. Bruno Guimaraes. Forwards and with intent. Vitz. Isak. Frimpong. Vitz tries a cross. And that's been one chance for a shot! Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Ooh, delicate chip through. Cleared away. Paul attempts a clearance. Vitz. Oh, what is that?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's come loose. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chow cuts it out. Deftly away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
physical challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Joelinton have it back and can go again. And there's green grass ahead of him. Here's shoots! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2. Chance here to counter. Isak, backward it goes. Kerkesh. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely feet. Murphy! He should have put that one away.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Isak laid out to the left flank. That is lovely. Now it's Gakpo. Isak. Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Willock does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's going to be disappointed with that. Gomez, it's a sharp pass. Paul gently down. Szoboszlai. And here's Isak. Wits. Played out to the right. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Gomez makes the interception. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Paul. Joelinton aim forwards. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gomez. It's run loose here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Frimpong. Wits proves too strong. Jacob Murphy. Willock moved on forwards. Kerkesh, gently done. Isak. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botman tries to clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Frimpong. Can he find the finish? Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gordon clipped into space. Clearly not happy with that. Van Dijk shifted upfield. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central...
And he shoots! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's gone for goal!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Paul. It's a looking ball, that. Kerkez gets over and intercepts. Willock. Vitz moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he has been fouled there.
He doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Gakpo. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. And it's played forward. And it's Kerkez. Over to the left. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. And here's Isak. And he's there to get it away. Quick ball upfield. Livramento getting this one clear. Vitz. Gakpo. Knocks it out wide. Szoboszlai. Takes a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well, that's well seen too. Van Dijk, it's a sharp pass. Bruno Guimaraes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gravenberg. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Hall. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's Joelinton. Gordon. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vitz. And here's Isak. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Calmly anticipates. Gomez. Good-looking ball. Livramento. Hall. That's a lovely neat pass. He's making a real surge on the left. It's Joelinton. Great chance! Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Quality ball. Gomez cuts out the pass. Kerkez. Gently done. Isak is fouled. Isak. Szoboszlai. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Bruno Guimaraes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Isak. Botman forwards and with intent. Livramento. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk driven forward. Isak chasing after it. Gets it away. Lovely feet. Cross in, looks like a good one. Gakpo. Ball's played through. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. And here's Isak. This has gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, it was Szoboszlai! Livramento attempts a clearance. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Gravenberch. Ball swung in. Van Dijk. Kerkez shifted upfield. Wits. Frimpong. Szoboszlai.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Willock. Can he latch on to this? Wits. Van Dijk aim forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Moved on forwards. And it's Wits. And here's Isak. Wits. Wits ploughing through. Has another go! He has done it! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Xiao. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Gordon. Hall. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's going to go a long way. That's really well manoeuvred. Gravenberg. Now it's Gakpo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Somersley! Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Has crossed into the middle. Joelinton shifted upfield. And he has slightly undercut that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Danger averted for now. Chow did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He can get that clear. Botman goes forward. Up towards the front line. It's a mighty looking ball, that. Hall. Let's a look and place it forward. Gordon. Hall. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, what a... Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager was tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should be.